Welcome back, everybody. Serious Graves here, and we are going back to playing Stasis. Let's see. Yesterday, we got into a tram crash.
You scared the hell out of me. See where you are.
Just a second. Shit, that was close.
Yeah, you think? Where did
I'm
my
fine.
chapstick go?
You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hello? Tia? Come in. Radio's not working.
Okay, get it together. First things first. Where the hell am I?
Alright.
I could use this.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find the key in this mess?
Okay, so if we don't open the toolbox, we have to go this way? Green. Okay.
Tia, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... Hell, I'm not sure what to call it.
Ew.
This should be useful.
Okay, so... Gross. I need something that you got. Keys. Okay. Let's get away from the dead body and the mutants in there. And then... let's do this. Okay, what do I do? Okay, did that. I got the keys. I guess we'll go back and get what's in the toolbox before we keep going. Okay. And I got jumper cables. Alright. Okay, do I use the crowbar on it?
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Okay, so I think we hook these up to the generator.
This goes on here.
And then we take...
And this goes over here.
And then we turn on the generator.
Oh, it still has fuel in it.
Okay, now the mutant should be dead. Okay, now that we did that, what's next? We can go the other side? Okay.
Stay above the water.
Just hurry up. Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Tia, can you hear me? I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me. I think it's a way out.
Hold on a second. Broken computer terminal. Broken computer terminal. What? Who's talking to me? Okay. 3 computer terminals and a crossbeam. Okay, I think we need to use this up here.
Got it.
Okay, so do we go all the way up the ladder?
I hate this damn place.
Where am I? Looks like I'm climbing up this long ladder.
John, can you hear me?
Tia, it's soft, but I can hear you.
Okay, so boarded up tram. Okay. Tram station, yep.
There's some sort of interference with the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
Well, I can only keep going. Wait, stop. Do I... keep on moving? Exit to the right. In the next room you will have a... Okay, so keep going to the right.
The tower. I am pressurizing the raw materials containment tank.
Taya, come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. You just disappeared. No radio, no PDT.
Who the hell was that?
Dr. Gerardus Milan, head of special projects.
He knew you.
It's a big ship. And, I'm in a different division to him entirely. Only met him once. A real arsehole.
Just want to get my family out of this goddamn place.
That's the plan.
You mentioned earlier that you lost my PDT. What's that?
Personal data tag. Every person on board has one.
Like animals.
The tags monitor everything. Security access, food intake, location tracking.
Everyone has a tag. We could use it to find my family.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that, John.
Like hell it doesn't. If I'm tagged, then so are they. It's said.
I can only access your tag because the DotMate scanners registered you. I've scanned for your family and I can't pick them up.
Are they on the ship? Have they been rescued?
It only means that PDTs haven't been activated. But I still have an idea that might just work.
Okay. You stupid cat.
You should be close to an infirmary with a DNA sequencer. If you could get your blood into the sequencer, I can scan the ship for familial DNA, and then we can find your daughter. Then...
We can use her DNA to find Ellen.
Exactly.
Notice. Reserve power facilities are online. Backup systems are now enabled and functioning at benchmark levels.
The outside temperature is minus 218 degrees Celsius.
Security office, let's go in there. Is that a PDA? Well, it's a dead security guard.
I cut his wrists.
Okay. This whole shift change thing is kind of strange. Putting Ronald in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure it can compensate. A notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock. As far as I'm concerned, easy enough. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Ronald, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we're in a... something. I really want to do something about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that the Groom Lake's crew is secure, the important research isn't interfered with. At least, I'd like to believe so. These clowns don't share the sentiment. The ass end of the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a goddamn pen stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all the people injured right now. We can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is fucked. So getting to medical isn't happening. Someone suggested that we could use the specimen transport track, but that's shady as hell. There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a fucking superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. I hear screams. They're distant and muffled. Silence. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream, not a footstep, still not a word from Ivan. The guy looked away from the atmospheric control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read Ronald's file. He's had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. That's all for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. He hasn't moved in a while. This new guy, Anderson, is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. I'm glad he got put here in the shift change, but I'm disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. I could use some female company. Okay, maybe Anderson is a little more confused than inquisitive, but his heart's in the right place. I can respect that. But Sarge? How in the hell did the boy get Sarge from Serato? Paul is just plain obnoxious. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the White Oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across much liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating the supplies, so to speak. Hodgson just tried to arrest someone. Prick. Rations are in. Good thing, too. The liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. This entire ship smells like shit. It's always been bad, but it's getting worse every day. It's even a different type of shit, every once in a while, beyond me. Groom Lake is on lockdown. Tremors, power outages, and several injured. Some guys left 3 days ago to repair a tram station. Haven't heard from them since. I can only fear the worst, and I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand. At least he went easier than we will. He saw so much in his short life. There just wasn't room for more. Damn. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on this ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Her dog could be named after him, or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it into a book. I never did read much, but right now I'd love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. What if nobody ever reads it? What if the ship just drifts to the edge of the universe, dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg. I never beg. But if you're a decent human, you'll know why you have to. Remember Anderson. Barely awake. Typing is an effort. Moonshine is not water. Hodgson had last word. Okay. Ooh, security cameras. Can I look at them? I can. Okay, there's poisonous gas in that room. That camera's down. I don't know what that's showing me. Annex, and I don't know what that is. Okay, what about this one? Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed aboard the Groom Lake. Security has opted to take an approach of non-intervention, as its effect on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with the limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities of alcohol to moderate the supply. Rations have arrived and been distributed. Very few reported or individual cases of theft. They can likely be attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of distribution of alcohol. Specimen Samantha received for transport to Laboratory 18. This specimen from the cloning vats is contained in an iron lug. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Tremors have struck the Groom Lake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdown is in effect. 4 crew members have been reported missing. While attempting to restore a tram station in working order to prevent further loss or injury, the corridor has been sealed and flooded with highly corrosive gas. Not good. Spectre? Why?
I'll need to figure something out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment of silence to remember Henry Kane.
Okay, well, let's go look in crew quarters really quick. See if there's something I can
Once we
get
know where
over
Becca
here.
is, how can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
Oh, trams.
I wish I could do something. Something more.
Getting sick of this bumps and scrapes bullshit. I didn't get this degree just so that I could stitch idiots up when they accidentally stabbed themselves with a pen. It's a miracle. Security somehow ended up passing a container from one of the cloning vats onto me. It's labeled Samantha. You understand it's to be transferred to Lab 18, right? Oh well. No reason I can't observe it for a while, right? I'll have my loyal assistant, Miriam, make up some good excuses for me. This creature is marvelous. The notes included don't say much, but I'm pretty sure that she didn't have a fully formed spine when they packaged this girl up. It describes her as being just a tail. There are some other bones as well, but I didn't major in monster anatomy. Wish I had, though. You can't make this shit up. This fucker grew eyes. I mean, she did not have these the last time I checked. They're rudimentary, sure, but they just grew. They follow me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there was anything more than some stem cells in that container the last they saw it, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. Lab 18 is definitely getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred Samantha yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA, so I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have video of her screwing the guys from the lab, all of them. So there's my job security. Jesus. This just got serious. Tremors knocked me over this counter, and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any access to the full medical wing. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. The first and last time I performed surgery. The patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Anyway, these screams were like that. Only more intense. They're the screams of the dying. I've locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. Okay. And the thing says, help me. In blood. Okay. God
forgive us.
Can I go in there? What's the noise? Oh, it's the iron lung thing. It's Samantha.
I think this is it.
Excellent. You need to get your blood sample onto the receiving tray, and I'll do the rest.
I have a blood sample? Do I use it on myself? Okay, I guess I do. And then I put this in the scanner.
Okay, it's working.
Receiving the genetic info. This is good, John. This is excellent.
Wait. I can hear something.
I'm not sure what I was expecting. Holy fuck.
Is it gonna let me see inside?
My imagination's playing tricks on me.
Creating a metal tomb for anyone inside. Okay. So what do we get? Dr. Gramey is up to no good. This weird pod accidentally arrived at our medical bay. It holds the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my entire life. And he says it's beautiful? He wants me to find excuses for why it isn't being transferred to Lab 18. Good thing the guys there like me. I'll help him keep it a secret for now, although I might get his job if I could get him kicked off the Groom Lake. I'll keep an eye on what he's up to. Interesting. The thing is growing all sorts of body parts at ungodly rates. The note says it was just a tail and some flesh at some point, but I don't even see the tail anymore. What kind of fucked up experiments are we doing? Fuck. I'm locked out of the medical bay, and Dr. Gramey has locked himself in there with that thing. We need to help these injured people, insufferable prick. They want to use the specimen transport track to get the injured crew members to the medical wing, even if the ship wasn't falling apart. That's a terrible idea. It's funny to see everyone frantically typing away on their PDAs. Who's going to read it? Surface of whatever planet's gravitational pull the lifeless Groom Lake gets sucked into doesn't care about your damn feelings. Okay. Well, now that I've done that and I've done that, there's nothing else I can do in here. I can't go. So... Is there something with this body? Oh yeah, that's the one we already looked at. Okay, and then... Can't go in here, right?
There's another door here. I don't see an access panel.
It must be the secondary containment. Give me some time, and I'll see what I can do.
Well, is it working or no? How much time you need? So where did I come from? This way. Okay, so let's go back in here. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Just fucking open!
Okay, let's see if we can unlock it with this. How can I possibly do that? And do that at the same time. Hold on, let me see if I can open it. Okay, so we can't do this yet. We have to do the crew quarters first. Okay, so go back in here for a sec. And then go over here.
Sure. What the hell was that?
I only picked up a flash in the scanner. A crew member.
I wasn't a crew member. I wasn't even a person. I was an animal.
The upload finished. Go to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
Maybe it was one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
I grow plants. I don't care for man's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
Warning. Serotonin levels are abnormal.
Okay. Where do I go, though? I guess we go in this way. Do I have a light source? Nope. Nothing. Oh, now I do. What's here? Okay. Sleeping cot. There's a PDA. Let's go look at it. Isabella. Another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. This place seriously sucks. But I figure the longer I work for Kane Corp, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective uterus of mine. Hold on, what? Hold on, what the fuck? We'll read that later. What am I hearing?
This is a long way down.
Oh. Okay, sleeping cot. Organic growth. What's that? What's on this PDA? I thought when I heard something scream it was gonna get me. I'll read them both now. I couldn't even be bothered to get out of bed today. Nobody came asking questions though, so that works. Sometimes when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. Then that word serves as a prediction of how shitty that day is gonna be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up by asking if I'd rather fuck Grant or Harry. I thought she was supposed to be some kind of man. Hypocrite. To answer the question, I'd need to do a bit of research. Harry will suffice for that. I guess I'm obligated to write about the ship lockdown since it's all life-threatening or something. I don't know why we even carry these PDAs. Seriously, I will never ever go back and read this shit. The Groom Lake got a 300% funding increase, and I have a feeling we're doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Groom Lake, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist, and as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing actually exists. Humanity's gonna flip shit out. So Grant's gay. I knew I had seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. It's going to be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I might have to start murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry's last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. Oh my god. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine brings a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Get me some. Taste 0 out of 10. Effectiveness 10 out of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120 proof. Had to do something I totally don't regret to get it, and it was worth it. Liquor supplies running low. Food supplies high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. On the one hand, something exciting happened. On the other hand, we're probably going to die or something. I have no regrets. Not even that thing I did to get the moonshine. Are you going to say what that is? I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I sincerely can't think of anything I regret. Not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics, nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on, no matter what. So I guess it's best to just be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. The universe swallows you atom by atom eventually. You know, I'm proud of how fat those atoms made it from when they first got together to form Shelby, Isaacson, to where they are now. Okay. And now we can finally read this one. Okay. Harry is protective, and not in a cute way. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, whenever Grant even looks at me, are unnervingly familiar. Just like my ex-husband used to do. I'm not ready for another round of that bullshit. Half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 long weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve the issue. But what do I do? What do I know? I make vegetables reproduce for a living. I have to admit, Harry's a whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He's growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. With all of this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources personally like that. I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't, but it keeps Harry on his toes. Harry opted to stay on the groom lake for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to stay. Gee, I wonder why he'd do that. He's a grown man, for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He needs to stop fucking calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. I keep hearing chatter about a fungal growth spreading all over the groom lake. Let's hope it doesn't get here to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my precious celery. Spoke way too soon. I came into Hydro today to find everything coated in this strange fungus.